Welcome, listeners, to Gamer Headlines Spoilercast. As the name clearly suggests, Spoilercast is an in-depth discussion of all the best and worst moments in a recently released title. I, of course, am one of your co-hosts, Chris Cortez, and as always, I'm joined by my other co-host, Adnan Riaz.
The fire rises, Chris. It's still rising.
Our guest for this week is Alan Muir, who is returning for...
Bring back Hannibal.
That's the movement starts. That's what
we talk about Hannibal instead of the spoilercast. I'm upset. My heart is broken.
A Hannibal obituary cast, that's what we'll call it. But it'll resurrect. But as you guys probably already know from clicking on the video, this episode is going to be about the newest installment in the Telltale game series, Tales from the Borderlands. And we're going to be talking about Episode 3, Catch a Ride. Or as
Scooter says it, Catch a Ride! Catch a Ride!
Catch a Ride!
Catch a Ride. We've briefly spoken about this episode off-cast, and I think it's safe to say we're all in agreement this is a really goddamn good episode.
I hate it.
You're like have you ever seen that SNL sketch where it's like this one person and everyone's having a good time, but this one girl always says something super negative and
Rachel Dratch?
Yes. Oh my god. 90s SNL, man. That was the best.
No, that was 2000s SNL.
Oh, that was well, shit. Well, 2000s.
Okay, so yeah, I was kidding about that. Yeah, it was good.
Or were you?
Oh, what was I?
Let's peel this potato apart. No, how was... what'd you guys think? I will go so far as to say, overall, I think it's one of the best Telltale episodes that I've had since my first episode of Telltale, which was Back to the Future. Because that was like the first episode of Telltale that really, like... No, actually, no, I take that back. Since Walking Dead Season 1. I think it's been, like, the best episode since, like, then. It was really good. It hit all the beats, and I thought it just felt like an Indiana Jones adventure. It was so, like, well-paced, and everyone had such great moments, and it advanced the story, but it also had, like, really great sequences. I really dug it.
Yeah, I enjoyed it. There were blips here and there, and I think probably one of the biggest parts was that I couldn't remember anything. Mm-hmm. It's just been too long. Like, I just don't fucking get it. I honestly don't get how long they're taking to get episodes out. Yeah. The series started in... Is it December it started in? December 2014?
November.
Yep. November 2014, and now episode 3 is out in...
June.
At the end of June. And then, is this series going to get finished by the end of the year? Because I don't think it is. Because, like, when you look at Don't Know and Life is Strange, they've said every episode comes out before the end of the year, starting in January. And next month, episode 4 comes out, and then around about September, near the end of September, episode 5 comes out, and it finishes the series. Mm-hmm. So there's no consistency or balance in the episodes that they're doing right now. I just don't know what the fuck's going on. Like, I always got to the point where I just forgot everything. I forgot everything that happened in the last episode. I normally have a good memory. And there were some blips here and there, but I do think it's the best episode they've done in the series. I think it's also the strongest series they've done to date.
Dude, to comment on what you were talking about with the release dates, I do think it is going to be released by the end of 2015. I just think... I get the feeling that Telltale is treating this almost like how they treated The Wolf Among Us. So in other words, when Walking Dead Season 2 and Wolf Among Us were around, I felt like, they knew Walking Dead was going to do well because it was, second season, it was a sequel. And Wolf Among Us was kind of like that new thing they were pushing forward. I feel like now they were putting more emphasis on Game of Thrones because, it's 6 episodes and, it's a big franchise from a big season. They knew the new season was going to star on HBO while the show was still around. So that's how I'm interpreting it, that Tales is kind of like taking, not the backseat, but they're not really pushing as much as games. Which is funny because I actually like Tales way better. I'm playing both right now, and I think Tales is a better... series.
Yeah, it's bad.
But that's what I think. I hopefully, this is me wishful thinking, but I hope we get it by the end of 2015.
Me too.
Yeah.
It's gonna be hard.
Alan, what do you think, man?
Well, I've been loving the Game of Thrones stuff, but this episode blew right past that.
Yes.
It went the extra mile. It basically served me breakfast in bed.
It tucked you in the night before, and then it stayed the night, and then made you breakfast. So it's like such a courteous episode.
And the thing is, I was playing Batman right before, and I actually had more fun playing this episode than playing Batman.
Oh wow! I started playing this right before, because I got Batman in the mail, so I had to wait pretty late. So I got Tales right before, and honestly, I wasn't thinking much of it because I was so I had the bat on the brain, so to say. So getting this, I kind of almost overlooked it. But like I mentioned earlier, I was really pleasantly surprised with how good it is. I mean, it's a shame now we have to wait, like who knows how long for the next.
Probably 3 months.
Yeah, it's. I think it was the first. Yeah, the first was in November, and then 4 months later in March, we got episode 2, and now 3 months later, we got this one. So yeah, probably sadly it'll be 3 months. It'll be like almost the end of the year. It'll be September. My God, Metal Gear will be out. This is not good. But I don't know. What else do you guys want to talk about? What did you guys have a favorite moment or something? That
I had one. There was one woman I loved.
Who was that?
Who to blame?
Who to blame?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
When you get to choose someone to blame.
Oh, who'd you pick?
I chose Vasquez.
Wait, that's a breeder? Yeah, that's breeder.
Yeah, that's him.
Joe Swanson.
I love how I just know these characters by the little analogy. Like I'm like Troy Baker and breeder and Handsome Jack. Like that's how I know all the characters. Yeah, it's funny. I thought I was telling Adnan has this theory of like how a lot of these Telltale games, it's almost like an illusion of free choice. Like no matter what, you're still going to get like a very similar outcome. It's not like Walking Dead. How remember there was those two people, and if you saved one of them, then that character would stay for like a couple more episodes. It doesn't seem like they're doing that route anymore because I thought I picked Hugo. Vasquez. I picked him to blame, and then the I forgot her name. The girl
Valerie.
killed. Yeah, she killed him, and I thought, oh fuck, I killed him, breeder, no. And I just wanted to hear his voice because I thought he was funny. But you guys are telling me both that you guys picked different people, and he died anyway, right?
Yeah.
So that's the thing where
I think Telltale has never been about a butterfly effect, though. Mm-hmm. I just don't think that's it being their. I think there's also it's being their kind of strength and also their biggest weakness.
Yeah,
kind of contradicts itself in strength and weakness, but that's kind of been to that point. They've never really gone for a butterfly effect. Something like in Life is Strange, the second episode, something happens that can literally change the game. Mm-hmm. Especially changes like kind of scenarios and outcomes in episode 3. And then obviously you see Until Dawn. You have 8 characters. You can kill any of them off at any point. But I don't think they've ever cared about butterfly effect. But I think it's kind of like, that kind of thing pissed me off a little bit when Joe Swanson dies. Because, really? I expected something's better to come out of that. But I'll tell you what, I did like the fact that when he dies, Fiona has her little, kind of moment where she kills Valerie. Where you threw a flash grenade into her head.
Yeah.
her head explodes and the glasses just fall on her face and that's not what happened.
Oh, I cut her up.
Oh, did you cut her up?
Yeah,
okay.
I did the option. She gets the 2 knives. They're super short, and she goes, and then she falls apart, as if completely shredded meat. And then what's it called? Reese is come on, with 2 knives, give me a break. You could have done
okay,
that.
Mine was different because I kicked her and then threw a flashbang into her mouth. Her head exploded and then I turned around and the glasses,
awesome.
and then the glasses fall on her face.
That's so cool. I didn't know. That's awesome.
Yeah, that was a pretty good one. I did enjoy that part. And it was strong. It had its great moments. I mean, like, I was pretty upset that Joe Swanson died, because now I can't make my jokes every spoilercast.
Peter! This is our goodbye to Peter, can I borrow your egg, Peter?
To Peter. I love the montage introduction in the video.
Oh,
at the
that
beginning.
was so great, yeah.
Yeah, there's some great moments. I even love when Handsome Jack does the nipple thing on Reese. He's driving the car, and he puts his fingers through his like body, and he just has like nipples.
Oh, I didn't get that part. I didn't get that scene.
You get that scene. It's
Really?
automatic. It's part of the introduction scene.
Shit, I guess I didn't remember that. The nipple scene, no.
Yeah, it's basically when they're doing the credits,
Mm-hmm.
and it shows all those montage shots of what they're doing during that time when they try and get to that place.
Right.
Where he's in the vehicle, and they keep changing the drivers. It gets to Reese driving, and then you just see like Handsome Jack puts his fingers through Reese's body. He has like nipples, and like Reese jumps out of his shirt.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I do that scene. But yeah, it was really cool. I mean, my favorite part though so far was the new robot. Was it Gortys?
Oh, I love Gortys.
And Ashley Johnson doing the voice was like really like solid.
Who did the voice?
Ashley Johnson.
Oh my god, that is Ashley Johnson. I remember they added her to the cast. I didn't pick up that was her though.
Yeah, so I was like, why is Ellie talking to me?
Oh my god, dude, I love that robot. Like, it's so, like, when she, or it, because I guess it's genderless, starts pulling the
dead body.
Yeah, Vasquez. She's like, come on, Slowpoke, let's go. I'm like, you're so fucking cute. I even picked that option. Like, you're the cutest robot.
Yeah, I did as well.
When Vaughn is just poking him with a stick, I was like, yeah, that's his first dead body.
Yeah, it's like he just doesn't quite get it.
Yeah, it's so funny when she's like pulling his dead body. It's like, well, you can give the option of telling her what's happened.
Yeah,
I was like, he's gone to sleep.
Oh, you told? No, I straight up said like, honey, she's dead, or like, whatever.
I said he had a stomach ache, and she goes up right to the stomach, and he's like, yeah, he does.
That's so cute, those options.
I was just like, I've given sleep. But yeah, I really enjoyed that character. I really did. Even props to Vaughn as well, even though he's paralysed in the entire fucking episode. I love when he keeps cutting back to him and he's just like his face mangled.
Man, that was so great, man.
I love my favourite part is Loaderbot having discussions with Ashley Johnson's character, the robot.
Oh,
yeah, that's really funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's so funny.
How's your day? Mixed bag.
Yeah.
What was it when you had to like ask Loaderbot to help you? Which, by the way, I love Loaderbot, but
Loaderbot's fucking.
He's such a bro, man. But when you go up to him to ask him to like move the wreckage so you could open the door, what is it called? Gortys is like, I mean, is it really a tie? Because he kind of tucks it into his pants, and he's like, humans have very strange fashion, and blah, blah. I'm like, oh my god, I never noticed his tie is tucked in. That's hilarious.
Yeah, discussion is really funny when they do that. That's fucking great. Yeah, the Gortys character is just like one of the standout additions to any Telltale series. I just think it's such a great character. It's just like, I honestly thought when I was reserved back Ashley Johnson, I was like, maybe it's not going to live up to the thing. It is Ellie, effectively, that character in the box. Because it does take a lot of traits from Ellie.
Actually, I didn't get that vibe. I think Ellie...
Did you not?
No. Ellie, I felt, was in Last of Us was more... I think Gortys is more naive and cuter. And more like...
more childish.
Yeah, more childish. Ellie is like, I'm a kid and I'm curious, but I've been through shit and I'm more mature than probably Joel. Like, that's the vibe I got from Ellie.
I don't know, because I think I picked up a little bit of the humor because, like, when she's in the car with Joel, and she has one of Bill's dirty magazines...
well, the curiosity is definitely there. Yeah,
yeah. Like the kind of like there was a sense that I kind of got that character from it a little bit. It was different.
Why are these two pages stuck together?
I love her response. She's like, "I'm only fucking with you."
Yeah, no, I agree. I think the curiosity between the two, they have that childlike nature of like what the hell is going on,
Yeah, and it was really like, I think it was fast paced. I think it got to the point. The episode, it really didn't slow down. There was a lot of kind of character moments that were great. I even love the future part of that unmasked assailant, what you want to call him. I do think he's one of my favourite characters.
Yeah. You know who voices him, by the way, is the same dude who voiced the Scream Killer. in the Scream movies, Roger Jackson. I didn't know that until like right this second. I just looked at it.
Yeah, same. I just love when she's like, do you wear a mask because we know who you are? And he's like, maybe it's not because of this, maybe it's because of this, and maybe it's because of this. It's like so many possibilities.
He's interesting, and I did like. I think they spent more time in the present day. This episode, and I really. By the way, did in the present day, did Reese have a silver hand the whole time, and I never noticed it? His hand was silver; it was like platinum.
Have you not noticed his eyes have changed?
Yeah, I noticed the eyes, and the clothes, but not his arm. I didn't notice it was like platinum in the present day, and he has the yellow robotic arm in the past.
Well, I think that goes into his essence as well, where you can buy clothes in this episode.
Yeah.
Because I gave him a black arm.
Oh,
I gave him a red arm.
Wait, you could buy clothes in the game?
Yeah.
Did you ever play Borderlands 2?
No.
Well, they have they have a vending machine sort of where you can buy accessories for your character.
Right.
You can change the appearance of him.
Oh, so you could do that in this episode? I never stumbled across that.
Well, I think that thing was in the corner.
But what part of that? I don't remember.
You meet before you meet the scientist.
Oh no! I guess I didn't explore that much.
In that room, there's a vending machine where you can change clothes. I picked up on it like Alan did. That's a Borderlands 2 reference where you can actually kind of change clothes and you can buy clothes because my Fiona looks different now. I bought her a new outfit. I bought Reese a new arm. I bought what's it called? Fiona's sister new goggles.
That blows me the fuck away. I did not. No, I just went. I cleared the wreckage, went into the room, met the scientist, and that was it. I never I guess I didn't explore enough. Wow, that's so okay. So that's not a plot point then. It could just be that one point in the game he changed the color of his arm and shit. Because I thought maybe that would be a plot point that his arm gets blown off in episode 4, then he gets a new arm or something. Because I didn't notice that in the present day he had a platinum arm, and I know the eyes were different, but the arm I never noticed.
Bloody hell, Chris.
God. Well, hey, at least I was sober this time. Remember, I was partly drunk for because it was what was it? It was St. Patty's Day. So I played half the game drunk, and you guys were referencing things. I'm like, I don't remember that.
Oh, yeah.
I was sober this time, okay? God,
yeah, I like that touch that you can buy. I spent almost all my cash on that vending machine.
No.
Buy my parents. You can even buy a load. I bought a new outfit, but I didn't buy one.
Oh, man, I would have totally gotten him a new outfit. Fuck.
Yeah, I think I liked Reese's new relationship moment with Fiona's sister.
Oh, God, I hardcore ship them. Super ship them. I think they could work.
No, I ship Loaderbot and Gortys.
Yeah, I like that relationship. I think it's kind of... At first, I was a little bit hesitant because they didn't really build on it that much. Mm-hmm. In this episode. Well, the last few episodes, they really didn't build on it, but this one was great with the choices. I like the part where you're going to fall off the bridge, and then you just, where you can give the option, save yourself, and then she literally just hops off.
Yeah. I have to really give credit to Telltale's writing. When they revealed that Athena had a girlfriend, I so love how they did that. It wasn't, in your face. It wasn't, it was just so casually done.
It turns out that in the previous episode, if you did something with Scooter, mm-hmm. Athena shows up, and it's her girlfriend is one of the characters from Borderlands, the pre-sequel.
Really?
Yeah. Back onto Borderlands anyway. Yeah, that was a nice touch. I'll give him that. But I'm kind of getting sick of of praising developers for it. I just expect developers to do it and understand that we are a progressively changing society. Just as today has pointed out in the US, things like this should have happened 20, 50 years ago.
God, yes.
It's quite interesting when you compare it to, the pulse is kind of almost 60 years ago, civil rights movements kind of really hit their kind of stride. And now this kind of movement's really hit stride. You kind of wonder why, it's even that much. Well, 20 years from now, we'll probably be looking back and believe, can't believe that, people couldn't get married.
Oh, yeah.
Because of the sex.
People 20 years from now playing Borderlands wouldn't even blink an eye at Athena and having a girlfriend. They'd be like, yeah, if she has a girlfriend.
It's the same as the Metroid syndrome, with Samus. Those people are like...
Yeah, when it first happened, they're like, she's a girl, oh my god. Like, not a big deal now. Like, yeah, she's a girl.